This portion of the video brought to you by
Transmission Depot Incorporated.
Hey everybody, getting ready to look at the torque converter here. So here is our 2500 stall converter. Getting ready to put the trans in today, but we got to go ahead, as you know, and fill this with about a quart of fluid. And as you can tell, there is a difference size-wise. Here's the original, and I believe that's either a 1600 or 1800 factory stall. So curious how this is going to respond, but I like the bracketry here is welded up really well. So yeah, kind of curious how this is going to work out with the old boy. So I'm going to put it at a slight angle here, make it a little easier for the air to escape. Oh, maybe I'll get this cap off first. Maybe. There, you stay right there. Right there. Don't move. Pull the tools out. Alright, so I decided to go with Valvoline Trans Fluid full synthetic. Price was right, and from a guy that I've worked with before, the consistency, I've got Amsoil Signature Series full synthetic in the truck, and that works really well. And you can definitely tell that the viscosity is it's a thicker material on the Amsoil. And so down the road, that might be something where we switch to that. But I've heard a lot of good stuff about this, and I've used it in a couple of the other vehicles. I think I did a flush with the on the Suburban, I think twice with that. So I did a flush with the on the Firebird once I got it with that as well. So as much as I've seen, it's done pretty well. And it's a good direct replacement. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it was vacuum sealed, folks. That's cool. Look in there. Nice. So we're gonna go ahead and add a quart. Stand right there. Enjoy all the stuff going in there. That the ghost back here, that's the fuel rails. Alright, so put a quart of this in. So anyways, we're going to run it with the full synthetic. We've got it running through the, we're going to add a cooler to the assembly. And we've got the 4-core aluminum radiator. So all those details should help. We're going to do the electric fans. So it's stage 2 transmission. And even talk with the guys at Trans Depot, ask them what their recommendation was. Just make sure it's at least Dextron 3, so definitely did that. Talked to Brian, he said go Dextron 6, and that's a good choice as well. Got this bubbling up here, but as you can see on the back here, this is good for Dextron 2, Dextron 3, and if I read Roman numerals correctly, that is Dextron 6, because if the I was over here, it'd be Dextron 4, and if it was just V, it'd be Dextron 5. So, from what I've read, I already had 2 gallons of this because I was planning to do it a flush on the Firebird before Cletus and cars. Why am I staring off into space? I don't know. But yeah, I was going to do a flush on the Firebird, so I'd already got 2 gallons, and I thought, well, the Firebird's running really good, so let's not mess with it. Let's leave it fine. It's a little bit dark. It's a little bit burnt. Let's get it through. Let's get it through Cletus and cars, if we make it because of the coronavirus, and go from there. So we're gonna see what happens. Give it a try. because that's the original transmission as well. So, and we're hoping not to have to replace it until we're ready to do the engine swap. LS swap it. So I'm hoping to squeak it through. We'll see. But if we have to, we'll grab a cheap one from somewhere and stick it in there while we wait and get our motor together. So, going with the higher stall, we may not see better gas mileage, but it sounds like it should complement the engine work and the Brian Tooley Stage 2 truck cam. It should complement really well. We should see better power and putting down that power better. And I've gone through a couple of these transmissions with towing vehicles for my lawn service, and I'm just, ooh, look at these boxes. I wonder what's in these. That's the next video. So I just didn't really want to go through a blown transmission if we don't have to. Now, granted, we'll see how long this lasts. I want it to be more of a cruiser, road trip vehicle, but performance oriented, so that if we want to take it to Cleason Cars in November, make a couple fun runs on the drag strip, I don't have to worry about it breaking and then having to get towed home to the other side of the coast. So that's kind of my thinking on that. We will see. I know if you really wanted to go performance minded, I should have stuck a 4L80 or a Turbo 400 in. So I do know what, if I was going for all-out performance, what we needed to do. But if we were going for all-out performance, we probably should have picked a smidge of a lighter vehicle. So there's those details. So I'm going to let this fill up. I got Bears working on a few videos to edit. I'm going to do the unboxing video of the headers and the intake, and we'll go from there.